Have you ever had a moment where the world just glitched for a few seconds? Like out of the blue, you feel hella weird in your skin and suddenly everything feels off. The room looks the same, people move the same, and yet it's as if reality doesn't feel quite right. Your body feels wrong, heavy and distant. You're here, but somehow you're not really here. That is not madness. It is a phenomenon psychologists call derealization or depersonalization. And it's way more common than most people think. And it's scalding hot outside. I need my fan. It's gonna be like 37 degrees Celsius in a few days, and I think I will melt. I remember once sitting in the kitchen with my family on a random Sunday as a kid, having breakfast, glancing at my hot chocolate, and suddenly it felt like planet Earth is not the planet Earth you and I both know anymore. The cup in front of me looked like a prop, and my family looked like aliens to me that would eat me alive at any second. It lasted maybe a minute, and when it ended, I thought, what the hell was that? Yeah, what the hell was that? Let's take a look at what psychologists say about this. Derealization and depersonalization are what psychologists call dissociative experiences. Basically, your mind having an emergency switch. When you're under stress, anxious, or overstimulated, the brain sometimes says, we are overloaded, let's pull back. Push, pull back. So it turns down the emotional channels, and suddenly the world, your body, you yourself, your mind feel unreal. But derealization is not a reaction that only occurs during stress. It can also appear long after, when your body is trying to come down after a long period of stress and overstimulation. This is when I usually experience this. So think of it like this. When you've been on high alert for a long time, even subtly, your nervous system stays in flight or fight mode. And then, when things finally calm down, the sudden drop in arousal can cause a weird kind of rebound effect. Your perception deflates a little too far and you feel rather detached instead of relaxed. So it's not that calmness causes that, it's that your system is still recovering from an earlier state of stress. And that shift confuses your sense of normal. Sometimes all I think about is you, he waves in the middle of June. Literally, what the hell? Anyway, back on track. Brain scans show this very clearly. The insula, which connects you to bodily sensations and emotions, quiets down. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex, the logical, detached part, gets louder. So you end up thinking a lot but feeling very little. That's why everything can feel hollow, like your consciousness is still online, but your emotional Wi-Fi got disconnected. And that physical weirdness, the I feel wrong in my body part, comes from that same desync. Your brain is receiving all the usual signals from your muscles, heartbeat, breath. It just isn't mapping them correctly. Maybe one could imagine that like a random update your phone decides to do, and you don't really know what this update is for, but usually updates have a good reason to them. This is how it metaphorically feels to me, even if it's not 100% accurate. So overstimulation and stress are the reason, apparently. What about our modern world? Kind of perfect for this, right? Constant stress, sleep deprivation, too many screens, too little stillness. Your brain's ancient threat systems were not built for constant TikTok notifications, right? So when all that piles up, it sometimes just disconnects. A psychological circuit breaker. Most of the time, these uncomfortable episodes pass quickly. A few minutes, maybe an hour, even though I personally have never experienced something more than just a couple minutes. But you can help them fade by grounding your body. Feel the texture of your clothes, the floor under your feet, and say what you see. This is a chair, this is a curtain, this is my hand, and I am here. This tells your nervous system, it's okay, I'm safe and you don't need to protect me right now. But for some people, this feeling stays for days, for weeks, maybe even months. That's when it becomes a chronic condition, the depersonalization, derealization disorder, or DDD. People with chronic derealization often say, I know the word is real, it just doesn't feel real. But I bet that most of you who are watching this video do not belong to the 1 to 2% population who struggle with DDD, but to the 50% who occasionally do. However, if you find yourself experiencing that more and more often or over longer periods of time, please do not hesitate to reach out to a healthcare professional. The next time reality flickers or the world or your body feel not real or not right, don't panic, it's not a glitch in you. It's your brain doing its best to protect you from too much. Take a breath, touch something real, touch some grass. You're still here. Reality just took a moment to reboot. Don't forget to subscribe so we can talk about more food for thought like this and learn something new every time. It's like 27 degrees inside and I don't have a fan yet.